Good morning children, myself Purnima Dikshit ma'am taking science here, and as you know that we are studying chapter number 9 and the name of the chapter is force, work and energy. And in my previous class I have explained you about force and the types of force, as we have discussed about the types of force and the friction and frictional force. In this you have learned through an activity what are the advantages of friction and what are the disadvantages of friction. In my previous video you have learned about this. So moving further with the same chapter, we are going to learn about two more forces. Those are gravitational force or gravity you can say, and the other one is magnetic force or magnetism. So in today's class children, we are going to learn about these two types of forces. Let us learn children first what is gravitational force or gravity. Children, for this there is an example being given in your textbook out here. You can see a boy who is climbing up on the hill, then he is coming down the hill. These are the two ways which the pictures are being given here. So let us see what type of description is being given in the textbook about gravitational force children. We will talk about gravitational force or you can say gravity children. What is gravitational force? Let us see first with the help of an example. So cycling uphill is more difficult than cycling on a flat road. So children, this is one of the two things which have been given and you must think why it is so. Why? What is the reason? So this is because the earth pulls us down towards itself. As you must have seen something you are throwing above or ball or any object you are throwing above up in the sky, but it is coming down back towards the earth. Have you ever given a thought why this is happening? Why doesn't the object go beyond the earth? It is falling down on the surface of the earth because of the gravitational force. So let us see what is the reason why it is very difficult to climb through a bicycle. It is difficult, and why it is easy for a child to come down through a bicycle. This is because the earth pulls us down towards itself. This is one of the most important reasons. So you can say therefore it is hard to cycle uphill. Now I hope it is very clear to you all children why it is difficult for the child to climb up the hill and why it is easy for him to come down the hill. Clear children? Now on the other hand children, cycling downhill is easy because he is moving in the same direction as the earth's pull towards itself. So it is coming towards the earth as he is coming down the hill. He is coming towards the earth surface. So it is easy for him because the earth is pulling the object towards itself. So you have understood with this kind of an example which has been given here in the textbook. The child is climbing up the hill and then he is coming down the hill. So these are the two different things they have shown you. So with the help of this example children, we will understand what is gravitational force or gravity. So let us learn children. Gravitational force or gravity is force of attraction. What is it? Force of attraction with which the earth pulls all objects towards itself. Which earth pulls all objects towards itself. Remember this. Earth is pulling all the objects. Whatever object you throw above the sky anywhere, but it will fall down. Clear? No matter you apply a lot of force to throw something, but gradually it will fall down on the earth's surface. Clear children? So it is happening because of gravitational force or you can say gravity, which is attracting the object towards itself. Clear children? So I hope with the example you have understood what is gravitational force all about. Moving on to the next force, children, that is magnetic force or magnetism. I am sure you must be happy to hear about magnets, and some of you must be having magnets at your own place, and you must be playing with the magnet by just catching hold of some of the objects, as the magnet has its own attraction to hold on to some objects. So through this we are going to learn what is magnetic force all about. Let us see, magnets have special property, children, to pull objects made of iron. What kind of objects it is pulling? Let us just observe carefully. The iron, cobalt and nickel and other magnets towards themselves. Clear, children? You should understand that it is attracting some of the objects such as iron, cobalt, nickel or any other magnetic objects towards itself. So you can understand a magnet is attracting some of the things. Here the force with which magnets pull objects made of iron, cobalt and nickel is called magnetic force. What is it called, children? This is called magnetic force. Clear, children? As you can say, with the help of a magnet you are able to catch hold of some of the objects which are mainly made of iron, cobalt or nickel. Clear, children? I hope you must be having magnet at your own place and you must have tried. If you don't have, then just try to take a piece of a magnet in your hand and try to keep it like this. It is shown in your textbook. Here they have shown you. There is a magnet which is able to hold some of the nails due to some attraction. Okay, children? This is the kind of attraction it is having, and due to this the nails are attracted towards the magnet as the nails are made of iron. Clear, children? I hope with this page you are able to understand, which is given in your textbook, how the magnet is attracting the nails as it is shown in your textbook. So you can understand now, magnets have the special property to pull objects made of iron, cobalt, nickel and other magnets towards themselves. So in all, children, through this you have come to know about gravitational force and or you can say gravity. What is it all about? And then you have learned about the magnetic force or magnetism. Is it clear, children, to you all? Now, children, we just know that the earth is attracting all objects towards itself. So there is an example being given here through which you can understand the gravitational force properly. What will happen? If the earth did not have gravity, the moon would move away from the earth. And it is because of the gravitational force, it is due to the gravitational force of the earth that the moon orbits the earth. Clear, children? This is one of the important note. You note this properly. Okay? It is the fact. It is the fact which has been given here in your textbook as in form of did you know. As you know that, children, the earth is having attraction. So what is the reason? The earth did not have gravity. If the earth did not have gravity, you know, that kind of an attraction which you call gravitational force, what would happen? The moon would move away from the earth. You can see the moon which orbits the earth around. So if there was no gravitational force, children, the moon would move away from the earth. So it is because of the gravitational force of the earth that the moon orbits the earth. Isn't it a very important note for you to know? It is an important fact for you to know. To understand what is gravitational force or gravity which the earth is holding within. So I hope, children, with this complete topic, you must know what is gravitational force or gravity, and you must know what is magnetic force or magnetism. So let's go with the content again for you to understand properly. Gravitational force, you can say this is because of the earth pulls us down towards itself. So therefore, it is hard for the cycle to go uphill. There are two examples being given to you. So you can understand why the object being thrown away from the earth is coming down towards the earth. It is because of the gravitational force. Next you learn about the magnetic force or magnetism, as some of the objects are attracted towards the magnet, such as iron, cobalt, nickel or any other object. So I hope you have understood properly with the help of this today the topic and the kind of forces we learn, the gravitational force or gravity or magnetism force or magnetism. So try to understand, children, the important fact at the last which I have told you, that is, if the earth did not have gravity, the moon would move away from the earth, and it is because of the gravitational force of the earth that the moon orbits the earth. I hope this fact you remember and try to understand it properly with the help of this video today. Clear, children? Thank you for now. Try to understand the proper content of being given here in your textbook, and in relation to this I have explained you what is gravitational force and magnetic force all about. So try to understand it and go through the video again to clear up your doubts. Thank you for now. Have a nice day.